Diddy, child. I was not planning on coming on talking about Diddy, but child, I told you all, if you watch my Diddy is the Energy Vampire series, and I'll leave the playlist, I told you all that Diddy was going to be caught up on more charges, child. Yes, I did tell you. So today, for those of you who don't know what happened, there was a raid at his Miami house and his LA house. Unfortunately, they did put some of the kids in handcuffs while they did do this raid. This has to do with trafficking. According to Rolling Stone, not to say terrorists are for entertainment purposes, everything is allegedly. According to Rolling Stone, there is something regarding, I believe, 3 Jane Does. It could be 3 or 4 Jane Does and 1 John Doe. So 3 to 4 new women and 1 male that made a claim of trafficking. Also making a claim of some deviant things. That's all they had that really kicked off this investigation. So for those of you who don't know, there's been a lot of things coming up against Diddy. It's not looking good. And I told you guys they're going to keep tying him until they push him to the wall. Now, I'm going to tell you the downloads I get. I do feel like Diddy is a cover, gods and goddesses. Diddy did do what he did. He definitely is a deviant. But I feel like he's not the only one. I feel like they got him because someone had to go down. And while I do feel like Diddy plays a major role and he should be in jail, I feel like this is kind of a cover, if I have to be honest with you, because there's more people that he's connected to. So this is my predictions for Diddy. Don't be surprised if we see Diddy crash out. Diddy is going to be mad. None of his powerful friends are standing behind him, and he's going to lash out. I see him calling out a lot of people. He's going to try to make this whole takedown into a movement. He's going to try to make this like, oh, they're taking down a black man. All of this, a black leader down, which is bull crap because he is a deviant. Diddy will definitely be arrested and found guilty. I see him being found guilty on multiple charges. If you watch my other videos, I see him being tied with the Tupac. And what's so ironic that this is on the 25th, I believe, anniversary of Life After Death for Biggie. And if you don't know, Biggie did not have a good relationship with Diddy. Maybe in Patreon we'll do some channel messages from Biggie. The vision I get for Diddy, I keep getting this vision when I meditate on a lot of skeletons falling out, like not even a closet. I get like a coroner's truck or a coroner's van. You know, the van they put dead people when you pass away. They put you in and they transport you. I keep seeing like a lot of skeletons falling. That's the vision I'm getting, and I feel like this is only the beginning for Diddy. There's going to be some other celebrities caught in the crosshairs. I actually see, and I predicted this if you haven't watched my Patreon, Jay-Z will have a downfall. I'm definitely getting that. I also see, if I'm being real, Diddy calling out a lot of people that we may love or maybe beloved, beloved in the music industry, because he feels like they weren't standing with him. But I feel like it's going to go bad. I also wouldn't be surprised if Diddy, but he might need to be on watch because he might try to end it all. Like, I'm getting someone who is not thinking right. He's definitely self-medicating himself with a lot of drugs. I'm getting. But I definitely feel like there's going to be some other celebrities caught in the crosshairs. Like, this is just the beginning of different celebrities getting caught up. Within the next, I keep getting 5 to 6 years, we're going to see a lot more people being exposed and a lot more coming out. Jay-Z was one of them I did get. I'm getting a lot more CEOs some of our favorites, I do feel like there's going to be a lot. I also feel like someone asked a good question. Will he be calling out some of, people from the beige community? I do see that. I see some major CEOs. I feel like they're going to try to push Diddy to take the fall, but Diddy is a small pond to this major trafficking organization that's going on. I feel like, and if you look at the history of Hollywood is demonic, guys and goddesses. We always talking about who's demonic. Hollywood is, as a whole, it was built on demonic things. Like if you look at the people who created Hollywood as a whole, you know what I mean, back in the day, and the things they do, people talk about, people was talking about what happened with the Nickelodeon thing. Shoot, if you want to go back to Shirley Temple, to Marilyn Monroe, a lot of these starlights that we look up to, they were trafficked. And I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to see that this never did stop. But Diddy is going to be the fall guy, but it's not going to cover up what's coming out. Spirit is saying this needs to come out because we as a culture, we idolize celebrities. We made them our gods when we don't. And a lot of you have people who, they feel bad about themselves because they feel like they're not living up to the standard. Regular people, where your regular life is a lot better than these celebrities. So don't be surprised if a lot comes out when it comes to Diddy. Like I said, I do see him getting jail time. So let's see how Diddy feels right now. Let's get the overall energy of how he feels with everything that's going on. I want to see how you guys feel. Tell me how you feel about Diddy in the chat. Do you guys think he's guilty? Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's guilty. Let me know. Put a 2 if you don't. Put a 2 if you think that this is just someone trying to take him down unfairly. Put a 3 if you are torn. I want to know, how do you guys feel? What is the collective? And let me know what you guys think. Let's see. And I'm going to read your comments after this, okay? Okay. Give me the overall energy of Diddy right now. How does he feel? And Carisha girl, you need to publicly distance yourself. And she's not distancing herself. I'm going to tell you why she's not distancing herself. Did you guys hear about the flight that people thought that that Diddy was flying to an island? It wasn't him. It was her best friend using his jet, which that tells me you're still in cahoots with him, because why would your best friend be using Diddy's jet? She's been on her story talking about she's flying. That means that you still ain't separate yourself, girl. And you wonder why you think it's a hate train against you. It ain't no hate train. But I digress. Shoot, I already talked about Carisha in my last Starlight Report. If you haven't checked it out, check that out. Check it out, guys and goddesses. Okay, let's see. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Diddy's overall energy. Diddy's overall energy. Diddy's overall energy. Diddy's overall energy. Yeah, he feels alone. He feels alone, and he feels backed into a corner. I definitely feel like he thought about running. He definitely thought about running, but it's giving me the energy of someone whose hands is tied. He can't walk away from this. If you guys didn't see, or I don't know if you guys saw how he tried to rebrand or pop out with his kids. That was just a ploy, because Diddy is into some type of magic. He's into dark magic. He's into different things too. I feel like that was his ploy to try to change his image. He's trying to do everything to change his image, but it's too late. Yeah, he knows it's over with. He knows it's over with. He didn't think that it was going to come down to this. Yeah, I'm getting someone who knows it. Did you guys see that video of him walking around in his home? And then he tried to put his house in his daughter's name. The only reason why he did that is because I feel like Diddy has been trying to protect his assets. Because he knew, he is through gods and goddesses. Like, I'm getting someone who, if I'm getting a vision, it's like a piercing in the heart. Like, they took the vampire out. Like, he knows it's done. And I'm going to tell you, Diddy, yes, this is going to come out about him eventually, but you want to know what kicked this off? When I say kick off, what kicked off his protection being removed, because he was protected? When he did that lawsuit against, I know people may not think this, Deleon and Ciroc. No, not a conspiracy. But what happened was he thought he was powerful enough to go up against the big wigs. And he forgot that he is, you know, what they say? You black, okay? They only gonna let you get so far. Not saying that other races don't get caught up, but you have to remember that you're on the stream. You're not as powerful as you think. And I feel like we are going to find out a lot more about Diddy. Whatever they confiscated, I hope he ain't saved no tapes or no evidence. Because, baby. Okay, so let me see, Spirit. What else is going to come out about Diddy? Give me some more. L.A. Reid, Quincy Jones, Clyde Davis, Shay's World said all of them need to be exposed. And all of them will be exposed. Oh, yeah, it's not just over with Diddy. They will be exposed. Okay, I'm going to read you guys' comments. Let's see. K. Will said, this has been a long time coming. Jordan and Henry said, it's crazy how his house is in his minor daughter's name. Yes. Yup, his sons was handcuffed. I'm gonna get into that. Yup, the best friend went to Antigua. And my whole thing is, like, Young Miami, you still haven't separated yourself, girl? You really riding for this man? Girl. Yeah, somebody said, how you do that to your kids, right? The house is in Chauncey. Is it Chauncey's name? I think the house. No, they said the house was in his daughter's name, and he did that really more so because he seen what was coming up. If you had good legal representation, you know you have a RICO charge. Not to forget. Don't forget about everything that's going on with Tupac. I know people forgot about what happened earlier and them arresting someone, but the guy who's been saying that Diddy hired him to do that. That's another factor. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's coming next for Diddy? Yeah, he's going to try to, like, when I say this, he's going to try to die on this hill. Like, he's going to try to be stubborn. He's going to try to be boy. You know how Diddy is boisterous? Like how he's loud. He's going to be even louder, but he's going to try to be like, oh, black people need to fight for me. Oh, these celebrities need to fight for me. Oh, I did this, and that. And by him doing that, he's going to incriminate other people. I also see a celebrity coming out and speaking out against Diddy. I see them coming out, but I see them also being exposed because I feel like it's going to come out that they were at some Diddy's parties or something like that. I see someone else speaking out against Diddy and exposing a lot about Diddy. I see quite a few celebrities, big names, that's going to come out. People are going to be forced to pick a side, and there's a reason why some people are really, like, you haven't seen some people come out and speak yet because they know they're also complicit. Let's see. Yeah. Diddy is going to try to, look, this Young Miami coming up too. Diddy is going to try to, fight this fight. And it's not going to look good, number one. And I'm also getting a sense that, he's going to be even more misunderstood. I feel like we're going to see the unraveling of him mentally too. This is going to drive him crazy. Young Miami, why are you still here? She's coming up in the cars. I got Young Woman. Give me, girl. I hope Young Miami, you know the vision of Young Miami that I get, and I really do hope I'm wrong about this. I get her standing behind him, going to the courts, trying to wear fly outfits, like trying to stand behind him, like, oh, I'm holding him down. And like, girl, I really hope I'm wrong about this. But I don't think I am, gods and goddesses. Like, I see her, like, trying to stand behind her man, and him trying to use her and everything as, like, an image thing. Girl, please, child. Do y'all think Young Miami gonna ride this out? I hope not. Let me know in the chat. Do y'all think she gonna ride this out? Do y'all think she's stupid enough to do this? Girl. Show me more. Show me Young Miami. Show me Young Miami. Yeah. I feel like she's looking at the money situation still. I also feel like Diddy got a hold over her. I feel like she might stick around for a little while, but eventually she's gonna part ways. I definitely feel like that, but she's gonna look stupid. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, child. Anyway. Whew, somebody asked, that girl ain't got a lick of sense. No shade. Somebody asked, and by the way, I'm glad JT split up because, girl, yeah. Okay, somebody asked how, what is Misa gonna do? That's, who's she's the mother over, gods and goddesses? Is she Quincy's mother? No, she's Justin's mother. Let's see how she feels about this. How does she feel about this? Because she went off on him when Justin, got into that drunk driving. Okay, let's see how. He probably tried to pay her off to be quiet. I'm gonna be real with you. She knew intuitively. She knew. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to warn Diddy of all of this that was going to happen. She's trying to keep her strength. But I wouldn't be surprised if she goes and speaks out. She's not happy, guys and goddesses. I feel like she tried to, especially if Justin is going to be implicated in some things, I feel like she tried to warn Diddy. And I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if she say something. She may speak out of turn, I'm saying. But yeah, she's not happy at all. Okay, so that's what we have for Diddy. I will be coming on doing a channel message in my Patreon at a later date. I'm going to see what does B.I.G. feel. We're going to do a Biggie Smalls channel message and see what he has to say about all of this. I did a Tupac one. Make sure you guys check out that in my Patreon. Actually, I might have made it public now so you can see it on my channel. Just type in Diddy and Tupac. That should be available. But yeah, gods and goddesses, we are going to move on. That is some tea. Woo!